Check. Hi, good afternoon. Thank you, Divya, for giving me the opportunity to speak. Thank you. So, myself, Srinavi, I'm originally from south of India. Currently, I'm living in Norway, where I did my master's in fine arts. Eventually, I was building this project for over a year, which is called Cyberia. Um, this is an NFT project which exists on the Cardano blockchain, which is kind of ignored by everyone because, like, I believe in that chain. It is one of the most decentralized chains in India. I'll tell you the reason why it's like kind of ignored when I finish talking about my project. So, around March 2021, I was introduced to the world of NFTs from one of my friends from India because he understood that I'm trying to make some art and sell it in the NFT thing. And so I got into Cardano NFTs, which is like the first NFT. And I just went in to see like what happens in that space. And so this is the first NFT which I entered, which you see here. It's called Unsigned Algorithms, which is one of the first on-chain NFT exist in Cardano because most of the NFTs are like hosted on an external server and then it is linked to an NFT. But Unsigned Algorithms is an NFT which exists on the blockchain itself, like it's using every block itself. It is one of the special NFTs which I invented. And eventually, I started trading NFTs to make money, and because I wanted to fund my journey as an artist. But and also I had some ideas which is like just to make some art and sell it because I didn't understand that space that much. But as time gone by, I was like involved in the communities and talking to a lot of people. I started understanding the space, and eventually everybody was like very new to the space. It's more like jumping into the fresh waters for the first time and trying to swim and understand. So we were like kind of becoming a community over the time, and this is a page from my thesis because around September 2021, I got like some real good money from NFTs, and which made me. I went to my professor and spoke about this page, like where a lot of things were happening. And I told him that I would like to change my thesis into NFTs, and he was like, "Okay, go ahead," and which gave me. Like kind of more freedom and time to talk, like involved making the NFTs. And as we right now, I know a lot of people in that space. I was talking to a lot of them. Eventually, they started becoming friends, and my thought toward making an NFT project was like shaping up, and I wanted to make something unique and meaningful. And as a person who practiced yoga for more than 12 years, I wanted to make a project based on that because they say that usually whatever that is within you, if you make creation from that, it's like you excel in that. So that's why, and also it's one of the things that tremendously changed my life. Before 10 years, I had no clue about like what I was doing in my life, and yoga kind of helped me to even like to be made myself a better artist. So that's why I wanted to build an NFT project based on that. And also these are like most of the interactions happen in the app called Discord, like where we chat to people a lot. And usually when there is good, also there is bad. So a lot of scammers used to exist in that space. They start every day they spam with okay, this is like the NFT which is going to make you a millionaire. So we started watching and become kind of watchdogs of the space, like few people who really want to make that space like turn because yeah, like we understood like a lot our friends are like losing money, going to some random projects, and most of 95% of the space was like just go behind the hype and make money and get out of the space, like rather than like trying to do something in that space. And over the time, I started my server and slowly attracting people. When the Ukraine thing happened, I had this idea of fundraising. So I made this artwork like which you see here, and eventually I raised somewhere around, which is like $1,500 in 24 hours or so. I ran an open mint, so anybody can come and mint. So few people pour the money. We collected the money, we sent it to one of the person from the Cardano community who was the border of Poland, like where a lot of people are coming. It was like, that is the time I understood this space can be used to make something like a real change. That it was like a very chaotic time, we don't know like how it was at that time. And it's like, so next the topic of utility that came up, like everybody becoming more mature. And utilities are always seen in this way, like financial utility, but what I was doing was more about, in my project, it's more about experience too. The main thing is to bring awareness, and also it has to be fun. For people who are not familiar with yoga, it's really hard to comprehend certain concepts. So even for a kid, he or she has to understand it. So that was my intention when I was designing the project. So there is a concept called seven chakra system in our body, which are like energy centers. And so to make it easier to understand, I made like 7 interactive planets, and on top of each planet there is a avatar doing specific yoga pose related to that particular chakra. So these are like the different planets. Here it is in a picture form. I will show you the interactive version once I finish the presentation. So eventually there are levels, like the chakra starts from like here root chakra and goes above, and it's really hard to balance the chakra as we go above. So I made the rarity of the planets in that way. It's easier to understand. So the base plan has 707 pieces, and then 607 for the next sacral chakra, and then solar plexus is 507, and eventually it reduces 100 each. Because for the collectors it's easier to understand, there is a collector's mentality in empty space, because these are like end of the day. So yeah, these are the avatars doing the poses on each and every planet, and also the utility part is like once the collection is minted out, I'm working with a certified instructor from south of India. He'll be handling the online yoga classes for the NFT holders, where you can come and log in with your wallets, and if you have the NFT of the project, you can access the classes. And so also working with some physical giveaways, which are like bracelets, each and each other has a specific bracelet, and so that will be given to the mentors. And I told you the final time is 107, so only 107 people can collect all the 7 planets. So 7 people will be luckily chosen, and they will be flying to India for a week of program retreats. And further, I will be exploring the wellness part of a lot of wellness related things. So this is the project.
Actually, I really appreciated the panel conversation, and I have a question from that.